Hello everyone, welcome back to the land of Italy. Boy, there's some dark clouds on the horizon. How are we looking for weather here? Guess I haven't checked that in a couple days. I guess I better. Oh, we got rain coming. Oh, look at that. Blue sky, black sky. Somewhere in between. So, what are we doing today? Well, some of you are probably sick of the Unimog, and I have good news for you. I'm looking at getting rid of it. The reason being, look at this. I go over, and this is pretty much the same at all of them. See, I can fuel here, right, from that tank. Back this away. Get in the Unimog. Same problem on Conestoga, and I don't know how many more. Look, can't fuel the Unimog, so it'll run out of fuel eventually. And you know what? I guess it's time to move on from this mod. As much as I like it, this fuel problem has been plaguing me for a while, so I think I'm gonna... Wow, he looks pretty excited to be retired, doesn't he? Ooh, I'm gonna be retired, yay! Okay, well, anyway. Oops, so shut that down. Right, so we need to do some liming of the fields. So we're gonna go and get some lime and do some liming. What are we liming? Oh, we're gonna do some field prep. That's what it was on field number 1 that we harvested before. So we'll go and do some of that because we haven't done that in a little while. So this past weekend, you've seen some Farm Sim 15 stuff from me. As far as yesterday, I posted a video showing how the logging is working or not working in multiplayer, and that was pretty depressing. So apparently, when you do get the game, there is a dedicated server in it. Now, I tried to run it just locally on this computer that I'm on right now just to see if it would run it, and it comes up and gives me a key error right away. So I'm assuming you still have to, you know, get a hosting package or something from Giants. I don't know. Hopefully I'll hear more back from some users who are... I know Nick S. sent me a message a couple hours ago saying that, you know, oh, it works fine, I'm hosting a server, but I'll have to get some more details from him. Anyway, hopefully that means the server is already available. I was able to access it through a web browser, so that was kind of neat. So yeah, I would say it is available. Whether or not that's going to fix the problems is a whole nother story. So we'll wait and see on that. Let's see, set it up for lime. Alright, so I have some hope for that we can get, you know, a decent server up and running at some point soon. The server we're doing 2013 on right now for our co-op, I don't know if you can switch to FS15 on it or not. We're not ready to do that anyway, because I know Beavis is having issues with Farm Sim 15, so I don't want to leave him kind of out in the cold, so we'll wait for that. And like I said, I'm not sure if we can do anything about that now, or if we have to wait for the server to kind of expire and then we switch games. I don't know. So I guess we'll see what we see. I'll have to talk to server host or the person who's paying for it and see what he thinks too. Anyway, so what are we doing here? We are saying anyway too much again, as usual. 5.1 in here. So I've come up with a new little mantra, and that's if it's under 9, then we lime. So you're going to see that here and on our co-op. Not on FS15, obviously, because it doesn't have soil mod yet. Sad face. But yeah, I am really getting tired of pH being too low and struggling with it. So I just need to lime the crap out of these fields till I get to the point where I like, you know, I like the yield, and then I will start worrying more about using organic fertilizer, because the trying to get the organic fertilizer turned into the soil when I'm also trying to get the lime into the soil is not working out for me. So maybe you can put manure down, plow it, and then put lime down and plow again. I do not know. Haven't tried it. I just kind of thought about it, but haven't actually tried that. So if you do that, let me know. Or if you want to test it, you go for it too. I have not had time to do so. I probably could have done it on this field. That probably would have been the smart thing to do, but, well, I'm not too keen on trying new stuff at the moment after all the troubles I've been having on the last, well, this series. So anyway, we'll keep on moving on here, and I said anyway again, and you know what, that would make a good drinking game, wouldn't it? Every time I say anyway, everybody takes a drink. or just me, but then I'll be too drunk to play, so that wouldn't be good. Right, I said right that time instead of anyway. So, yes, Farm Sim 15. I imagine a lot of you have it by now. I will be getting to that soon. As far as doing a series, I'm not really happy with the way my graphics will look right now on Farm Sim 15. I cannot run it on full speed or full graphics and record. It just does not look very good, and I keep getting these weird black flashes across the bottom of the screen. So I don't know if that's my old video driver or what that is. But I've been thinking about going to a better video card, so that's probably what I'll do. Right now I have a Radeon 6050 1 gig, and it's not the greatest video card. I generally buy them a year out of date just because they're like half the price. I don't really find that it's not going to make any difference on when I upgrade, because I'm still going to buy a year-old video card from the when I do upgrade. So I'll stay a year behind. I don't care. I don't play first-person shooters anymore, so I don't really need to stay on the top of the game there. That's just too expensive. So yeah, that's where I'm at that. So let me see what we could do after this. I'll be using the big plow here. So I know a lot of you guys, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I know some of you have expressed displeasure at me using big equipment like that, but I'm trying to kind of mix it up. I do have the smaller equipment for the north fields and south fields, but I did buy the big stuff to do the big job, and that's the big flat fields. So we are going to load up the X disc, that's what it's called, anyway, the plow, and we're going to go over and do some plowing on that field that just limed. I don't know if you can hear my steering wheel making a lot of noise. It seems to be getting noisier and noisier. I've been using it quite a bit, I guess. Speaking of steering wheels, first of all, let's get to the... Where is my tracker? There it is. Yeah, speaking of steering wheels, I mentioned last episode about Dirt 3 and how I'll be getting back to that. After many, many hours of messing with it, I was able to get my account working for Games for Windows Live, so now I can play the game again. It has lost all my profile data, so I have to start over. No big deal, except if I record with OBS, you'll see all that it kind of stutters a bit, and if I record with Fraps, then it's all grainy and ugly. So I don't know what to do at this point. I just cannot make it look good. Who wants to watch a racing game where it's all blurry or stuttery? Not me, and I'm the one making them. So if I don't want to watch what I make, then that's not good enough for me. So I might have to wait, see what happens, get a new video card, and maybe that'll sort it. I do have a video of Dirt 3 already recorded that I just spent, some time today getting that up and running. That took me a couple hours, and I haven't even done the narration on it yet. So you might see that, you might not. I recorded it with Fraps, and like I said, I'm not really impressed with the quality, so I don't know. Don't know if I'll put that out or not. Oh, get my beacons on. Twin beacons of justice. Alright, and we plow on. Alright. And away we go. Whoa, okay, fine. Switching to one. This 2 is for cultivating. It's kind of nice using a big plow. So used to using these tiny little implements, and then you get one of these beasts. Ooh, this is kind of hard to do with this tractor and interior view, isn't it? Huh, I wonder if Auto Tractor would handle this with this tractor and this, I don't know, this is called wing disc. The other one was the X disc, wasn't it? And this is a wing disc. I don't know. I'm not up to speed on all this firmware stuff yet. Learn a bit every day, though. Helps watching, I don't know if you're subscribed to Ian Robson or not, but on Twitter he tweets a lot of stuff for real farmers here in Canada, and also in the US, like showing, well, basic farm stuff and prices and all sorts of stuff. And he's into farming, so if you aren't subscribed to him, check him out, because you might you know, if you're interested in real life farm stuff, you might have some stuff for you to look at. So yeah, anyway, there's my shameless plug for the day. Well, I guess it's not a shameless plug, it's plugging someone else, so yeah, I guess it really is shameless then. Ooh, make the corner here without making a mess. Yep. I don't know if you'd really want a corner with this, but oh well, it works. So get this field done. I don't think I'll have enough time to get this done and then do some logging, so we might just zip along and get this finished. It depends. If we get this plowed, I suppose I could then lime it and cultivate, but that might be kind of boring to watch, so let's move all the way around and go back this way, get a good headland here, and then we'll go up and down the field the proper way. I don't know if you could turn, where this is discs, I wonder if you could actually make a turn like this and not, you know, have the thing explode or whatever. It seems to me it has to come right around and go almost sideways, so I wouldn't imagine that's good for the discs, but who knows? If you've seen this in action before, can you make a 90 degree turn with it? I doubt it, but we'll see. Alright, so I'll do some up and down and up and down. Won't take too many ups and downs with this thing. I'm gonna go across here, make a little more of a headland because there's quite a little hill right here on the right that I need to avoid. I guess I don't really need the inspector going, so I close that down. Animals are going okay, I think. Yep, they need TMR. We'll get some TMR and some TLC for them here ASAP. There, how's that for some acronyms for you? Straighten this out here. I'm not going to cut over, I'm just going to kind of straighten it here and come back the other way. Can I say I'm anal retentive? I'm not afraid to admit it. Besides, you all know it anyway. So, what I should be doing is running, instead of running dualies, I should be running single tires when I'm plowing like this, but oh well. Too lazy to go and change them again. Just like I would be in real life, probably. Unless I was having traction issues. There we go. Another one. Yeah, so we've talked about Farm Sim 15 quite a bit. I guess being Farm Sim folks, you're probably all pretty interested in that one. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think I would at this point. I don't see any point in waiting. It's still pretty fun. The logging, if you're playing single player, seems to work okay. I guess it would take a bit of getting used to, but it's I wouldn't call it a new game, but there's certainly aspects that are different, especially that interface that took some getting used to. So yeah, I've been asked several times, are you gonna, would you recommend the game? And my answer is yes, I would. Unless you're dirt poor, and that's okay too. So keep playing it. Farm Sim 2013, especially if you're, you know, if you've only got kind of the minimum requirements for the game hardware-wise. I would stick with 2013 until you upgrade your computer, because it is a little bit hungrier beast than on this one. Like this game, I've got full graphics. Whoa, don't go too fast there. I've got this set on full, and it works just fine. I don't have any issues, I don't think, other than just what Fraps does to me. But yeah, I got to Farm Sim 15, and it's just not enough to run it. So sad face, but oh well. A couple $100 to play the game. Oh well. Ooh, well, it's only money, right? I shouldn't say that. Every little purchase, I am in awe over it. But I guess that's how you say, hey, I'm not going to work anymore and live off investments the rest of my life, and that's what I've done, and I'd rather pinch every penny than go back to work, to be honest. was going to miss that a little bit. It's going to bug me, so I guess I better go back and hit it. Can't help it. It compels me. It's compelling. So a few more passes here. How are we doing on time? I think we're doing okay. So a few more passes here. I don't know if I should just pause it or if you guys want to see the rest of this. I'm rambling along pretty well here, but I don't have a lot more to say. So I think maybe I'll pause it for a minute, get this done, and then we'll start working on the cultivating too. I thought about doing some logging, but I'm just not in the mood. Not in the mood to fight the thing. I think next episode though we'll go and it'll be a whole logging episode, so that'll give you something to look forward to if you like the logging, and if you don't, well, I guess you could skip it if you really wanted to. But hey, I might say something interesting there. Oh, well. Speaking of interesting things, you know what, I'll wait until we're moving on to the next segment here and then I'll talk. So, I'll see you shortly. Okay, we're back. Heading back out on the field. Oh, you know what? And I've actually totally forgotten what I was going to mention. There was something about Farmsim15. Oh well. Ay. Losing my mind. Alright, so let's get this thing lined up here. What in the world was I going to say? I cannot recall. I did just realize that I think I still have the settings changed, because I was messing with the settings for OBS for what do you call it, Dirt 3, and I just realized that I might not have set them back again, so hopefully this video turns out and I'm not recording, you know, nothing. But we'll see. If you're seeing this, then everything worked okay, and if you're not seeing it, well, then you won't even know about it anyway, so it won't matter, will it? Okay, around we go. Trim up the edges. I love the textures in this. That's one thing I'm kind of disappointed about in Farmsim15 is the textures. Just, they don't do it for me. I mean, look at this. Oh, look at that, I missed a bit. I missed a bit. Marveling at the textures, and that's what happens. So the guy who designed this map is working on, whoops, hold on here, on Land of Italy for Farmsim15, so I'm looking forward to that. Now, one thing, if I start seeing the views on this series like dropping off big time, like to the point where it's people just are not even bothering to watch it because they're not interested in Farmsim13 anymore, it's unlikely that that'll be the case. But if it is, then I may end up just wrapping this series up and going to Farmsim15. So we'll see. I mean, I do have right now Farmsim 2013. I've got 2 series on the go. This one and then the oh, I missed a bit there too. Oh well, not gonna worry about it. Yeah, the co-op in this. So it's possible that I may just cut one or the other or both eventually. So we'll see. Yeah, I know I'm not giving you a definitive answer, and I'm sorry for that, but that's just the way it is. I mean, what else can I say? Oh. Oh, well, that's Hitman. Now I've been playing Trove quite a bit with Grey Gamers, so we might start showing some of those videos. I don't know. We'll see. The didn't seem to be any interest really when I did the kind of look-see or whatever first look at Trove. Nobody was really, I mean, there were a few views, but nobody commented or anything, so I got the impression that people weren't really interested in that kind of game, so I may not bother with that, so we'll see. I don't know how much longer I'll play that one anyway. I'm not much of a builder, and that's really what the game is about, building and adventuring, so I don't know where we'll go with that one. Time will tell. Catch that, yep. Nope, I'm gonna reach. That's no, don't miss any. Alright, that's good. So just trying to square off the field. I do have to make more of a headland here though. this one called the X disc? No, True 10 disc. Where am I getting X disc from? Is that what these are? I mean, when you look above them, they look like an X disc. I think it was called an X disc pack or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm thinking of the forage harvester attachment. What's that called? I don't know. I'm just waffling now. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about today. It's been one of those days. Just had our time changed this past weekend, so fortunately going back it makes it a little easier, but still it messes with my head. Like I look at the clock and it says 7:30, it's really 8:30. So my poor body. It's worse for the cats, I think, because they're now getting fed an hour later and they don't particularly like that too much. I guess that's why they hang around an hour before mealtime now. Don't know what their excuse is the other, you know, for the next few months. They don't mind the spring though, being fed early. They can take that no problem. Oh, really? Gotta drop that disc a little bit earlier. Back. So let's have a look at the pH. It was 7.4 when I finished plowing before, and that's what it's showing now. But I think if I, well, let's see here. As soon as I put the disc up, I'll drive over, because hopefully doing this, I'm not, you know, by liming twice, it may not make any difference. So I guess we better check that. It should be seeing like, oh yeah, 9.4. Nice. So by the time I've seeded and then it's grown and then I harvest, it's probably going to be down to 7 or 8, and then I'll probably lime it the once, and I'll also hit it with manure. So yeah, next time I do this field, we'll probably be using solid manure, which I still haven't done in this with the soil mod. I have not used solid manure yet, other than we tried it on the Conestoga and it didn't work. I don't know what the problem was there, so we abandoned that map. But I'll give it another try. It should work, otherwise everybody be telling me how it doesn't work. I'm not even sure if I updated soil mod here. I guess that's pretty easy to tell, isn't it? Well, let's get going straight here before I go messing with buttons. Yeah, I think this would look different. Pretty sure I'm still on an older version, so I should update that. I think of it. I think I might have missed a little bit there. Well, we're not going to seed today. What I'm going to do is now I'll throw, I was going to say I'll throw lime on here. You know what, I should have used slurry and then thrown lime on top after I cultivated and then just left it for a day. Because I am going to wait on this field and get it, you know, in sync with the rest of them. That way when I do want to skip days, you know, it kind of gets everything ready at once. Yeah, I think 2 more passes should do it. Yeah, I could probably do it in 1, but oh, damn. That's okay, we'll do it in 2. Just because we've got to drive back anyway. This is a great disc for down here on this field. But when you get to those, you know, the smaller fields in the north and south, it does not work well at all. Catches on everything, and I'm kind of glad, because that means I'm forced to use smaller equipment there. So I'm using the you know, the more Italian equipment, or by Italian I should say European, and then I'm using the bigger stuff out here on the bigger fields, which in generally is more American style equipment. But having said that, I see class harvesters here in Canada, so who knows, maybe you guys are seeing case equipment over in Europe. I don't know, I haven't been to Europe, so I couldn't tell you. So those of you who are in Europe will have to tell me, do you see case equipment or any other US farm equipment like John Deere? Are you guys seeing that in Europe, or Is it just too cost prohibitive? I won't know unless you tell me. Well, I suppose I could Google it, but I'm lazy too. Did I mention that? Sure, I must have by now. Alright, we're gonna park this up, and then I think, I won't do it on screen, but I will probably do another, keep thinking I'm gonna put more lime on, but maybe I shouldn't, because it is getting kinda, the pH is getting kinda high enough now that I wouldn't have to. Oh, you're gonna hit that. Here, I'll just drop that and hope it doesn't glitch together. Close enough. Alrighty, well, let's back it up. Now we're going to go down and get the Unimog, and I guess we can have its retirement ceremony now, and then we'll call her an episode. So let's park this up. So as for what I'm going to use next for a fast runabout, I don't know. Oh, speaking of which, in Farm Sim 15 there is a truck, a lizard. It's called Pickup with a Q. It's P-I-Q-U-P. Which is kind of funny. It's a little bit of a pun, I guess. Anyway, yeah, didn't really care for it. It's with the new physics, it's basically like drift racing using that thing. It just, you know, you're going at speed and then you turn the wheel and it just keeps going straight, and well, I guess that's not really like drift racing, but you know what I mean. It skids around and just does not behave like a normal truck really would, I don't think. So yeah, I didn't really care for it. So I'm going to need a fast runabout here, and I know Toby and Beavis were talking about Vespa, so I might have a look at that. A Vespa is something you would see in Italy, so maybe I'll give that a go. In the meantime, so long, Unimog. You've served me well, but it is time. Sad face. And it's gone. And we have no replacement. Do we? Let's have a look. Now you're wondering, did he load something in? No, he did not. That tractor I think worked okay, so I can actually afford to buy one now, so I probably will. Not now, I meant I'll look at it off screen and make sure I want it. And let me see, all the stuff, was that all on that tractor? I think so. Can't remember if that was on another one of the tractors or if that came with, maybe that came with this one. Don't know. Guess we'll see. Alrighty, well, here we are, land of Italy. We managed to get some work done and didn't get rained out. Quick look at the map. As you can see, this is the field we just did. So I'll wait until these fields are harvested and then I'll bring them up to speed on this. So that basically all these ones will be ready at the same time. I do need the plant grass over there, so I might go take care of that next episode. I am planning, well, next episode, you know what, we're going to do some logging. So you can look forward to that. And if you're into the logging, I will see you next episode. If you're not, well, I hope to see you anyway. So thanks for joining me, and bye for now.